My name is Ricard Chrysler. I am a product manager, solution architect or business analyst within IT of a research facility that's called European Spallation Source, which is short for ESS then. It's basically a new spallation source, which is a particle accelerator that will shoot protons into a material that will release neutrons, and we can do big science. So it's a new facility that's ongoing and building, and I am part of the IT department focusing on identity and access management, basically. We actually are more focused on safety concerns, as in actual physical access to the facility. So some of the areas within the facility will be radiated, meaning we cannot allow everyone. And if you are allowed to enter such an area, you need to carry radiation control devices. So security-wise, our risk is, I guess, ransomware is the one that we are mostly concerned with, but for us it's more of physical safety. If we allow someone to enter, we need to make sure that they are properly trained. So if they are not trained, you're not allowed to enter. So we know that we will manage a lot of identities, or not a lot of identities, but short-time identities in a high retention rate. So actually, to select a partner in this, or a vendor in this environment of identity solution, I would say it's a two-part. So you both look at the tool and you look at the integrator, as we see it, because that's a crucial part to getting a successful project. We basically went with the tools that fulfill the capabilities we wanted, and the vendor that seemed like they know what they were doing. So we get a good feeling for it. So with that, One Identity and the integrator was, or one of your partners was the selection, basically. Provisioning for access, and then when I say access, we just mean both areas and logical access. So we both have that, and it was basically separately managed. And the changes of that is basically what we funneled it into One Identity Manager, onboarding the physical access system as a target system, and of course Active Directory as a target system, and then using the IT shop to prove and get it in one place. And that will also have allowed us to use roles that you can give both system access and logic or physical access in one role. Before we had several identity islands that we call, so you could have different username or central account in different systems. And with One Identity Manager, we have the life cycle covered, that if they leave, they are cancelled in all systems. We haven't gone cloud on the IGA now. The HRM system is on-prem as well, but of course, most of the business are moving cloud, so we are investigating or keeping an eye. The critical objects within the research facility is, of course, the areas where most radiation that is classified as a control area. If you enter that, we need to measure those live. So the One Identity Manager will read in training certificates from our training management system, and if you haven't completed the training, or the training is basically expired for that area, access will be revoked, so your access code won't open the door. We use basically the same process for onboarding an application access or an area access. So by doing that process of enabling the access owners early in the process, we hope to get them onboarded of once you have this access object and you maintain it, they will get a short tutorial of how to use it in the web portal, where you can find who has access, who you can request access to someone else if they are not familiar with the tool, and so on. So that's part of the process and the communication around it that we want to enforce. The lesson learned around setting up or using an identity governance tool is, of course, look at the capability of the tool, but you need to understand the processes with people and how you use the processes, and consider the application as a tool to support enforcing the process. The strength of the One Identity, as I see them, is the capabilities of customizing it and making it do as you want to. Once you understand the process, you can do basically anything.